The life of the saint of today, Joseph Pignatelli, is closely connected with one of the most difficult moments in the history of the Society of Jesus, the suppression from 1773 to 1814. Born to an Italian father and a Spanish mother of noble descent, Joseph Pignatelli lived in the family palace in Saragossa, Spain. After the death of his parents, Pignatelli returned to Saragossa from Naples in 1749 to attend the Jesuit school there and lived with the community. On May 8, 1753, he entered the novitiate at Tarragona, and then he followed the normal formation path of studying philosophy and theology. He was ordained a priest the week before Christmas in 1762 and spent the next 4.5 years in Saragossa performing humble apostolates, teaching grammar to young boys, visiting the local prison, and ministering to prisoners condemned to be executed. His life and ministry were dealt a severe blow when, for multiple political reasons, European monarchs pressured the Pope into suppressing the Jesuits in the late 18th century. The Jesuit suppression affected Portugal, France, the two Sicilies, Parma, and the Spanish Empire by 1767. In 1773, Pope Clement XIV dissolved the order entirely. Prussia and Russia refused to carry out the papal decree. Because of this, the Society of Jesus survived in Russia throughout the suppression. When the Jesuits were suppressed in Spain, Pignatelli could have remained in his country because he was a member of the Spanish nobility. Instead, Pignatelli chose exile with his Jesuit brothers and became superior for 600 remaining Jesuits. These Jesuits were refused entry into Italy and settled on the southern tip of Corsica, only to be exiled once again when France acquired Corsica in 1768. The community finally made it to Ferrara in northern Italy, where they lived a fragile existence until the final suppression in 1773. Now, forbidden to practice his ministry as a priest, Pignatelli moved to Bologna and for the next 24 years kept in contact with his dispersed brethren. Pignatelli attempted to become a member of the Jesuit community in Russia. Unable to go to Russia, Pignatelli accepted an invitation from Ferdinand, Duke of Parma, to re-establish the society in his territory. With several Jesuits from Russia, the Jesuit community was re-established in 1797. Pignatelli renewed his vows and was appointed novice master at Colonna, the only Jesuit novitiate in Western Europe at that time. On May 7, 1803, the superior in Russia appointed him provincial of Italy. In the midst of the Napoleonic Wars, with shifting political pressures among the small states in Italy, Pignatelli shepherded the refounded Jesuit communities. Joseph Pignatelli hoped to live to see the full restoration of the Society of Jesus, but, worn out by his labors, died in 1811. 3 years before Pope Pius VII universally restored the society. Due to his efforts to keep the Jesuit ideals and community alive, Saint Joseph Pignatelli is considered the restorer of the Society of Jesus. In today's world, where people shy away from making commitments, the life of Saint Joseph Pignatelli teaches us the importance of being faithful and committed to our mission in life no matter what the circumstance. Saint Joseph Pignatelli, pray for us.